That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Shakes off the defender. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
Let's go.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
South Carolina, 7. Notre Dame, 3.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
7-3 as they open this drive. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Power football with the run. Hard running there. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
Let's go.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Try to get it to the edge. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 4 on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Cooler.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone.
get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvard. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Finds some room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. 4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there as the defense will move him back. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. This one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Here comes the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. And you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
South Carolina, 14.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game is could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They give it to him again. He's loose. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down, 10 yards to go. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Love. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
27 jump.
Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. Going for the marker on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
South Carolina, 21.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Price. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now
it's a seam wide open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for room. It's Price. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Running on the Jets. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You gotta love how they...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush is on him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Stepping back, it's Sellers. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Unleashes it. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Trying to punch it in. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarter.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
28.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. Now, that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most?